Artlist.io. We gon' give them what they came for. We gon' take it up from last year. Shoot 'em a shot, boy, I'm long range. Me and the team on the same thing. Stayed down, never switched up. Only thing changed was the game. I'm in the zone now. Nothing can change what we on now. When I pull up, know it's going down. Foot on the gas, ain't no slowing down.
Music licensing reimagined.
Watch the game change, yeah.
Artlist.io.
Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. I do not gamble, but bet on me. Tell them that's like, yeah, it's la vie. I'm taking a shot for my enemies. I can't waste no more time on my energy. I know they know I got it on lock. Go against me, that's a long shot. Cause I'm trying to win.
Music licensing reimagined.
Don't stop. Who do you feel when they make you the monster? I am not scared of none of you imposters. Taking the lead now while they watching. Think you should leave now while the options. Taking no else, yeah, I gotta win. Watch me kick down the doors, they won't let me in. I'm running the game now. Foot on the gas, can slow down. No, my team, we holding it down. We know we running it now. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I apologize for the impromptu, but welcome to Sports Chat with Mr. 33. I am him, Mr. 33. What prompted me to have this live tonight was game one of the World Series, right? Between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers, East Coast, West Coast. It was a very good outing for the starting pitchers. They gave up no runs in the beginning for the first 5 innings. Yankees gave up a run. The next inning, they got a 2-run homer. They go in the extra innings. Commander, what up, 9? So they go in the extra innings. The Yankees take the lead, right? They got 2 outs in the bottom of the 10th, and they allowed the bases to get loaded. They wanted to do a lefty on lefty situation, and it burnt them as the Dodgers hit a grand slam home run on either the next pitch or the second to next pitch, and the ball game was over. It was 6-3. The Dodgers win game one. Dodgers lead the series 1-0 in the best of 7 series. But I caught on because I did, like, when you in these sports dynamics, you have to know your opponents, right? If you get to the finals of whatever sport it is, whether it's the NBA finals, whether it's the Super Bowl, whether it's the World Series, whether it's the college football finals, whatever it is, the finals, you would hope and understand that you did some type of research or studying of your opponents. If you understand your opponents, you have to know that there's certain people you should worry about and others that you shouldn't. So I'm saying this because, yes, in baseball, you understand that a lefty on lefty scenario is a good situation. But it pertains to who is being who that situation is for, right? And so, like I said, Freddie Freeman is a very outstanding baseball player. He's an outstanding hitter who's been doing this for around 15 years in the major leagues, right? He's always hitting above 300. He's always been a clutch situational player. I didn't like the fact that they decided to load the bases up just to pitch to Freddie Freeman. You had a better chance of pitching to Mookie Betts, who was before him, and you intentionally walked just for you to have a situation with Freddie Freeman. He's not an average. He's not an average lefty. He hits lefties well, and you decided to go against him. And look at your results. You was up 3-2, 2 outs, one more out, and it's over. And then you turn around, pitch to him. He hits a grand slam. Now you're down 1-0 instead of being up 1-0, with game 2 being tomorrow. So now, it's a momentum shift. Now, when you're taking a lead in a series, somebody, the one that lost is going to play catch up. And when you play catch up, you have to do desperate things sometimes. You depleted your bench, your roster, just to catch up with people and things like that. It affects you in the long run. So I was really disturbed about the fact that they made that decision to pitch to Freddie Freeman, and now it's cost them. And now it's going to affect the New York Yankees, to me, in the long haul. They had everything going for themselves. Like I said, they had 2 outs. They had one more out to go. They wanted to extend the inning. Let me just say this. In any sport, right? You don't extend anything, right? For example, in baseball, you don't give an extra out. In football, you don't give more possessions to your opponents, because if you do, they will wear you down. In basketball, you possess the ball as long as possible so that your opponent don't get extra chances. You get the extra chances. What up, Nine? Can you hear me? Yeah, it just looked weird. It didn't make any sense to me. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Any baseball enthusiast will probably disagree with me and say the lefty and lefty situation was okay, but you have to know who you pitching to. You have to understand who the batter is. That doesn't really affect Freddie Freeman. I don't care what the stats say. It only takes one time to change the momentum, and that's exactly what happened for the Dodgers. Now they have the momentum, and so that's what that's one of the main reasons that's what prompted me to go start this live tonight. I wasn't really going to come live tonight, but I just didn't understand the logic behind it, and maybe you guys may or may not understand what I'm saying if you follow baseball, but just if you get a chance, just listen to the analysts. If you want to understand what I'm saying, because even if I'm not making sense to you, maybe they can explain it better than I can. I think I'm making sense, but for those that don't really understand what I'm saying, listen to the guys on the television. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That was game 1 of the World Series. We have basketball games going on tonight. As we speak, the Los Angeles Lakers, they're playing the Phoenix Suns. The Lakers are up by 2 early in the fourth quarter. About a minute going by. They got a lot of time, so we'll stay tuned for that. There's like I said, there's a lot of sports going on tonight and things like that. But since Commander is here, I think she could make her picks. I don't know where that Coach D guy is at, but he's missing in action. Hope all is well with him. But since she's here, I hope she's here. She can make her picks and go ahead and start the Sunday week 8 picks for the NFL. Uh, I don't think did I go live last night? I did go live last night. So y'all already know that the Dodgers won. I mean the Dodgers, the LA Rams. There's a lot of LA teams playing this weekend, right? Look, they had the LA football team play. They had the LA basketball team play, and tonight they have the the LA Dodgers, the baseball team. Commander, if you here, I'm gonna start throwing the teams out to you. Lady Shay made her picks. She only picked 12 out of 14. She said she didn't want to pick the last two. That's cool. First game is the Packers versus the Jags. We already had the first game. We all lost the Viking game. So, realist, what up, though? I know we was on the other side, but I was watching that Yankee game and it just pissed me off because they didn't make sense. They was up 3-2 with 2 outs in the top of the 10th. I turn around, first pitch, they hit a grand slam. Now they lose. So the Yankees are down 1-0 in the World Series after losing 6-3 tonight. So I just did a little rant about that. And since Commander is here, I'm allowing her to pick some teams if she's still here. But if not, we can go forward. Realist, what you thought about tonight's show? Did you catch tonight's show? SmackDown? So SmackDown was a trip of all trips. Uh they I ain't gonna say how they started the show. I seen a couple of the matches. I see LA Knight was refereeing the Andrade. Yeah. We saw the Andrade and Carmelo Hayes fight. LA Knight, he wanted to be fake mad like he's Stone Cold. And now he in a triple threat match for Crown Jewel. So it's Andrade, Carmelo Hayes, and LA Knight for the US belt. I don't know if everybody noticed, but the Bloodline lost the belt. But before we get to the Bloodline, Cody Rhodes, he got into it with Gunther tonight. Kaiser came in and interfered. So now on next week's SmackDown, you got Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes versus Imperium, which is consists of champion Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser. They fighting. They fighting next week. I think they just announced that Randy Orton is also going to fight Kevin Owens at Crown Jewel. The Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill going to be in a triple four. What do you call that? A triple four-way match. That's going to be at Crown Jewel. I think Damian Priest and I don't know why they keep putting Damian Priest in this match with these dudes, man. These dudes is not even worth it. I think Damian Priest is going to fight Dominic Mysterio, I think, at Crown Jewel. Yeah, so what happened was what did happen? They got all the general managers, SmackDown, Raw, and NXT together. They're like, listen, we just gonna make this announcement real quick. Y'all been fighting all for these past months, so all three of y'all gonna get a shot at the belt with Jade and them at Crown Jewel. So they ready for it, whatever. And then that was the end of the segment. Nia Jax, they're gonna have a face off. Nia Jax and Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan next Friday. We'll probably have a match for that too before they go into Crown Jewel. Probably be Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jackson, Raquel Rodriguez, probably and Liv Morgan. That'll probably be the match on next Friday SmackDown as well. Uh, that was like pretty much it. But the main event for the night was the Bloodline versus what you call them, the Motor City. What do you call them people? The Motor City Machine Gun people, whatever the hell their name is. So they won their match. Yeah, I think Mania gonna be. I could see. Yeah, maybe so. Realist. So they won their match. Whoever they fought DIY. I they won the match. Solo comes out like, yo, y'all want to get the belts, y'all get the belts tonight. So they, all this is like, nah, not tonight. They work too hard. Yeah, Motor City Machine Guns. I knew it was something crazy like that. So they like, nah, we're gonna fight them tonight. We're gonna take that challenge. They took the challenge. I'm like, wait a minute, how they gonna get the belt in 10 minutes? I said, oh, I forgot. So I had already thought about that match. So in between that, they fighting. I think Jimmy came out first. Jimmy came out, tried to, he tried to get Jacob and Solo, try to sneak attack them. They started beating on him. Then Roman Reigns came out. So Roman Reigns, they took the fight. Those two, all four of them took the fight in the background. I mean, to the back, to the back, to the, behind the curtains, right? So the match is still going. You know, the Bloodline pull the referee in front of a move. The referee gets knocked out. Then some guy in a hoodie comes out, and as the Bloodline going to get chairs and stuff to try to punish these people, man in a chair comes out. I mean, man in a hoodie comes out with a mask. Super kicks one, knocks him out, leaves him out on the floor. Goes in the ring with the chair. He hits Tom Malloy with the chair. Then all of a sudden he spears him. So they reveal who it is. Obviously, is Jay, right? So Jay wakes the referee up. The Motor City Gun people, they hit they move off the ropes, top rope. They get the pin. Now they're the champs. So nobody in the bloodline, no bloodline people have a belt, right? So match ends. I don't know where the two bloodline people at. They on the floor. Jimmy makes his way out. Like, what's going on? You hit? What's up? What's up? They hug it out, and then Roman's in the background. I guess Jay sees him, so now they leaving a cloud. Like, okay, he gonna rock with his brother, but not Roman. Yeah, I didn't like that move either. That move makes no sense to me. I don't understand that move myself. I think for them, a better move would be, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna come off the top rope like that, you might as well just. I mean, there's too many frog splashes. You might as well drop the elbow or something off, or like Randy Savage type move. That move was pretty basic. It don't really do nothing. You just twist his neck and he falls, but he still falls on his back. Type. I don't know what that. They do need a better move. I agree with that. But yeah. So they trying to keep. But that's why I said for me, SmackDown is the thing. Because they trying to keep that storyline going all the way through Crown Jewel. So I'm suspecting that Paul is going to bring the fourth member out after Crown Jewel, maybe 2 weeks before War Games, which is the Thanksgiving holiday, which they should have left as Survivor Series, but they want to call it War Games. Fine. Yeah, it's a very basic move, realist. I agree with that. But it's gonna be they're gonna have to have these conversations. But once again, it's bothering me because Crown Jewel is really for like champions and champions, but they trying to stretch it out because you ain't got that many champions. But how is everybody moving from show to show? I don't even understand that. You know what I mean? Uh, I'm like, how the hell did Jay get on the show? He's not even a champion no more. Now, Braun Breaker could do that. He's the Intercontinental champ. We understand that part, right? So, how is these people just going from show to show with no belts? I don't know how that works. They won't even let Bianca Belair and Jade do that too often. I mean, they did it the other day just to see the girls, the NXT girls fighting. So I really don't know how that goes. But you know what I mean? It was a very interesting ending, but they're gonna drag it and they're gonna make it seem like they're not gonna align. Jay is still frustrated with Roman for whatever reason, but now he sees that Solo ain't keeping the family together as he says he was trying to. And so now he gonna join up. He might come out with he might come out with a yeet. They ain't the ones or whatever with a yeet in the back just to market that. This is all a marketing ploy for Jay anyway. They know they're gonna get more money with Jay wearing that original bloodline stuff that they trying to prepare anyway. So I understand that, but he's gonna have his brand on there, so he's gonna separate from him. It's gonna be a you on his. So it's a very interesting concept as far as the bloodline story. But now I'm just eager to see how they're gonna handle for me the the US belt with LA Knight. Is he gonna drop the belt? Is he gonna lose to one of these guys? Because he's not. I mean, are they gonna give it to him for the younger people? Right, realists. They are all over the place. I'm like, how they just going from show to show to show to show? And yeah, that's how I forgot that's how the beginning of the show was. Randy Orton called out Triple H. Triple H told him, I mean, Randy Orton like, yo, you trying to hide this dude from me. You trying to protect him from me. Why? Triple H think, nah, that nigga dude is bugged out. I'm trying to protect you because he ain't all the way up there. I don't even want him to show up, you know what I mean? But he's like, yo, we've been doing, the old do my people talk, back in the days we would just handle the business in the ring. He like, all right, you got that. So that's when he made the match between Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. That's going to be a crown jewel too. What you say? I can't get behind him either because it's I don't like none of his wrestling moves, to be honest with you. I just don't like his wrestling moves. They just got him. They want him to be like Stone Cold. He just don't drink like that. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, I don't. I just think he's a Stone Cold ripoff. So you know what I mean? He got the fake stunner, but it goes forward. You know what I mean? Like they trying to reverse Stone Cold Steve Austin because he won't come back because he won't make those special appearances. He's not trying to be in no matches because as you already know, he's supposed to have been the one fighting The Rock at WrestleMania, but he didn't want to show up, so they called Undertaker last minute or last second. And that's why Undertaker's choke slammed him at the WrestleMania event. So but yeah, I don't know, but I think I agree with that. Realist, the promo was cool. The promo between Randy Orton and Triple H. I know he wasn't going to do nothing to Randy Orton. I mean Triple H, because that he ain't trying to be suspended. But you see how big Randy Orton got though. Randy Orton getting big. It's just showing you that his age is catching up with him. I mean, he's still I'm not saying he juicing or anything. I'm just saying that with that age, the age he is now, he got to be close to 50. It's catching up with him, so he's not going to be as agile as he was 15 years ago, 10 years ago. You know. Oh, LA Knight reminds you of a White Rock. You think so? I just see Stone Cold. Yeah, I do remember now. Rock did wear a little vest and shit like that. So yeah, I get that too. They're making it seem like Owens is kind of deranged or something. Yeah, they are. They're trying to say he flipped out because Cody teamed up with Roman. He's so mad at the bloodline that everybody that everybody that comes out for them, Cody went out there with him, so he mad at Cody. Randy called Cody out, so he mad like, yo, you betrayed me. I don't want to be around this dude. This, and this. That's why that fight is going to happen at Crown Jewel. So they're trying to make a B card for Crown Jewels, and to be honest, that's what the Crown Jewel really is, a B card, because only the tag belts are going to be lost if they lose it. The world championship belts, you can't lose those. They're going to get the Crown Jewel belt. LA Knight, his U.S. belt is going to be up for grabs. Now, they haven't said anything about Braun Breaker fighting at Crown Jewel yet. If that happens, that'll be a fast turnaround because Jay didn't have no match set up for Crown Jewel as far as defending the belt. So that'll be it'll be an interesting take. So we gotta watch. They're trying to keep Raw relevant, so that we gotta watch and see if they're gonna put somebody up for Braun Breaker for Crown Jewel. I can't see it. It's too fast, and I don't know who else he can fight right now. You know what I mean? They would have to pick a quick opponent, and I don't really know who they could pick at this particular time with no storyline to go fight for the belt. For me, if you ain't got no storyline, you can't win the belt. You know what I mean? The only reason why the Motor City Machine Gun people got the belt, like they said, it was the third match, but they fighting the Bloodline, and they got in the middle of a civil war, so that's how they get the belt. I don't think they're gonna last too long with that belt anyway. They might. They might fight DIY. They may fight DIY in Crown Jewel, maybe. That's what I see it as. Crown DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns at Crown Jewel for the belt, maybe, possibly. They're trying to, like I said, they're trying to make every other belt relevant now. So they may fight at Crown Jewel for that. I don't know who. I almost said New Day again. Judgment Day gonna fight at Crown Jewel for the belts, but they probably have somebody else too. Yeah, he needs somebody else. But that's what I agree with that. Really, I don't know who. Right? Like I said, me personally, it would have been nice. It would have been if Bronson Reed was getting to this nonsense with Seth Rollins. That would have been a good match. Start a storyline at Crown Jewel for Big Bronson Reed and Big Braun Breaker. That would have been a nice little setup for them. You know what I mean? Unless they just gonna say, Braun, we need you to take this impromptu match and lose the match. Let them spare you. Let them lose. You lose the match. We ain't gonna make you the champ. So it's gonna be, like I said, Monday is gonna be an interesting show, just to see what happens as far as those belts on that side of on the red brand. So it's gonna be an interesting match. An interesting show. Things like that. But we're gonna see how that goes down. But I don't know. But I'm sitting here thinking about the Fatal 4-Way. I really do like the young ladies from NXT. I like them. I mean, not that they remind. I just know the bigger one reminds me of Jade. I think they're gonna have a storyline against each other just so Jay can have single competition. And I can see that. You know what I mean? Because they're not going to put her in there with Raquel. They're not going to put her in there with Nia while she got the belt. They may be preparing them to fight Nia if she still has the belt. Yeah, they listen. That's what I totally agree. They build a war game up, especially for the original bloodline, because you already know they already speculating that Sami Zayn might come back, and then they also saying some new blood might come to the original. I don't know how you could put new blood into the original bloodline. I don't see how that works. I can see somebody joining Solo's crew at War Games because they're new blood. You know what I mean? I don't care for Crown Jewel either. I just want to, you know what I mean? I just want to see what happens. Well, I don't think none of the bloodline people gonna fight in Crown Jewel because there's no need for them to fight, right? Nobody got a belt. Uh, they still building that up, so I don't think none of them are gonna be a Crown Jewel. Jimmy J, Solo, the Tonga Tama Loa. I don't think they're gonna be there. To be honest with you, I don't see how they can be there. There's nothing for them there. Uh, like I said, and it's going to be Saturday at a 1 o'clock event. So we have to, like, all we doing is speculating, obviously, but we're trying to understand who is and who ain't going to be there. Like I said, I know I just mentioned quite a few matches that they just added to the card. So, but to me, those matches ain't going to be interesting. You know what I mean? Like if Jade and them lose the belt, they lose the belt. Like I don't know if they're gonna give it the Damage Control for the ladies again, just to start that storyline with Jade and I forget the young lady's name. Lash something. Lash. Her first name is Lash, or her last name is Lash. Something like that. Lash something. So I don't know how that really is gonna go, but I really don't. I wouldn't know who they would drop. I can't see them dropping the belt in a way either. So it's gonna be interesting. Uh, it's different. It's just different when, like I said, with no storyline, it doesn't really make sense. They're not building the storylines the way they're supposed to. Like even the promo with Triple H, they got him sitting in front of the thing, directing, because he's the executive producer of the show. But them doing that, they just making it. They just gonna give him all the credit for Friday Night SmackDown, but they're not gonna blame him for Raw because Raw don't have that excitement like that. You know what I mean? And for most of us, they might say, well, all the older vets is on SmackDown and all of that. You got some vets on Raw, but those are the B listers, right? R-Truth, New Day, uh, The Miz. You got Seth that pops in and out, but you see Drew McIntyre is out, CM Punk is out. So no, like, quote unquote main listers are there to carry the red brand. So they try to do the tag team title thing for them. They might continue that on Monday too. Probably what's the name of that team? The Red Raiders, the old Red Raiders. Or they're the Red Raiders now, I think, but they used to be the Vikings or whatever the hell they were. With the little girl that used to come out with them, with looking like reindeers instead of Vikings. Hi, Commander. So, yeah, me and Willis were just talking about wrestling. Uh, while you was gone, I didn't even know you was gone. I had gave you, I had called to see if you wanted to start your picks, but when Willis came in, we just started talking about what happened tonight on SmackDown, and and we were just talking about how some endings on these shows are starting to become predictable. As far as we knew, like, I'm pretty sure everybody knew that Jay was going to come in the show and make them lose the belt to get revenge and all of that. But like I said, Even the ending of SmackDown, I like it a little bit because it makes it seem undecisive as far as that. But you already like if we watch Raw, if 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 Jay gets his rematch, they're gonna stop him from getting the belt. Oh, it's okay. Shout out to Mr. Commander. But if Jay, like I was saying, if Jay do go back and try to get the belt on Monday, Solo and them is gonna stop that, and they're gonna trounce him there because I don't think Roman and them are going to Raw. Yeah, everybody knew. Yeah, everybody knew it was going down, right? Like they yeet and yeet, yeet, yeet. I'm like, oh god, we know it, but you know what I mean? We're gonna see how they handle this. If now I'm gonna say this: if he don't get the title back Monday, this is gonna be a long lasting thing for Jay. He's not gonna get a belt for maybe about. He might not get a belt back till WrestleMania. You know what I mean? Because he probably be in the he be in the not just King of the Ring. What's the first thing that they used to do? It's not Survivor Series. I can't. I'm blanking out right now. The first thing, the first event of the year. Is that King of the Ring? It might be King of the Ring. No, it's not King of the Ring. Oh my God. Survivor Series, not Survivor Series. Oh man. It's right here at the tip of my tongue. Not Judgment Day. I mean, it's not it's not that. But he probably won't win a belt till then anyway. Oh my God, it's right here at the tip of my tongue, y'all. Bear with me. I'm trying to get this right. It's not Judgment. It's not King of the Ring. It's not none of that. What is it? Royal Rumble. That's the name of the damn thing. Royal Rumble. That's when they do the throw the people out the ring scenario, all that. It's Royal Rumble. All them gonna be in the Royal Rumble. I don't know who to pick for that Royal Rumble, to be honest, because that's the one where whoever wins that match, they get to pick the champ that they want to fight at WrestleMania, so on and so forth. That's the one I picked Roman Reigns to win. Unless they bring somebody, unless CM Punk or one of them come back or Drew McIntyre. Right. So, like I said, I would just, if Jay don't get the belt on Monday, it'll be one of those type of scenarios. He gonna go on a little drought again. You know how he first started out being single matches and he ain't win no matches and stuff like that. It may be one of those, but because of interference. Yeah, the Royal Rumble is always a shock, right? Because now who like I could see them bringing somebody like who would I say is from the past that'll come in around that time. I don't know, like somebody from the Attitude Era right after the Attitude Era. It can't. I don't think it'll be Booker T or one of them type of people. I think they did a Rob Van Dam appearance in the Survivor Series already. Uh, no, is Big Show signed? Is Big Show still in WWE? I don't think so. I think he's in AEW. I think that's when the African guy come back. Omas. I think he'll come back then. Maybe Kali might come back to make a special appearance. Things like that. So it's just they're getting the ball rolling as far as preparing for 2025 on SmackDown. Raw, I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't really tell who's doing what, when, and where. So, oh, Wait, Commander, you back? So I gotta allow you to pick because if he don't pick, we gon' one of us gotta win. He be cheating anyway. That daggone cheating ass Coach D. Yeah, they only show him like they show clips of him like on like what you call that show TMZ or something like that. He walking through airports and stuff like that. So Commander for you. Well, we'll still be talking about wrestling. The first game, Commander, is Packers and Jaguars. I'm also trying to think about some other people that may come back in. Uh, Hardcore Holly. I mean, Hardcore Holly. Finley. They brought back. I don't. I like. It's gonna be weird to see who they bring back though. It ain't gonna be like too far gone. You know, probably somebody like Chris Masters or somebody like that. Cardinals versus Dolphins. So, like I said, it's going to be interesting. But, but like I said, even with that, as interesting as that's going to be, uh, as far as the Raw roster, I don't know how they're going to do that. We already know all the Judgment Day going to be there, all of the Bloodline going to be there. 2 Point, the new Bloodline. Uh, Maybe AJ Styles may come back and have a fight then. Uh, I'm trying to see who else is still around that could fight. I don't think Cardinals. Jets and Patriots. I don't like. It's going to be very weird. Ups. I guess the Lakers won. Yeah, they did. They sure did. I'll give y'all a score in 2 seconds. That was the second game of ESPN tonight. The Los Angeles Lakers and the Phoenix Sun. It was a close game. Uh, I'm waiting for them to show me the score again because I'm over here reading stuff. She picking the Patriots. Baltimore versus Cleveland Browns. The Ravens versus the Browns. Anthony Davis is playing some good basketball for a change, but it's early. Some people gonna say he had 35 and 8. That's not bad on 11 to 18 shooting. Oh, I was about to say realist. They ain't no team. uh Ravens Ravens versus the Browns. Oh, they got my last name. I don't like them people. The Eagles versus the Bengals. Okay, I hear you, realist. He said the rate. Wait, go back. He said Ravens. The next game is what did I say? Philadelphia Eagles or the Cincinnati Bengals. Realist pick the Eagles. Yeah, Philly's a boy. They like they rough in Philly. Let me say that. Oh, Commander, you picked the Bengals. You picked the Bengals. The Indianapolis Colts versus the Houston Texans. Yeah, they rough down there. Man, I remember like maybe 2007, 2008. They went on a wave of trying to blow the police up down there. I'm like, whoa, they wilding down there. But that's how they sports fans are too. They always fighting somebody. They go hard down there. Whether it's sports or real life, they go hard. They don't put respect on nothing. Texans. Next game will be the Atlanta Falcons versus the Tampa Bay Bucks. Uh, yeah, it's just different, man. It's different down there. But thinking about that Royal Rumble, I'm really trying. I can't put my hand on nothing. Okay, somebody going with the Dirty Birds. hmm New Orleans Saints versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Look, they got everybody loaded. They're gonna talk about that baseball game because that was just dumb. I'm so upset with them. Saints. Everybody going with the Saints. Excuse me. Buffalo Bills versus Seattle Seahawks. That's dumb. I ain't touching that. Ooh, ooh. Word must be sleep. Coach D must be sleep too. They all sleep. They sleeping out. Debo Samuels is questionable for Sunday's game. It ain't gonna matter. That's the 8:20 game anyway. The Bills. Oh, mm. Uh, oh yeah, he a sheep. You said that. I ain't say that. You said that. He gonna wake up. He heard that. He got ESPN ears. He heard that all the way in the D. The Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears versus the Washington Commanders. That's good. Wow. I'm gonna have some hard picks again this week. I see that again. The Bears. The Bears are playing some good football. Uh, the Chiefs and the Raiders. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I forgot who I was talking to. I'm sorry. I already know. The Panthers, Carolina Panthers versus the Denver Broncos. I know, Commander. I was sorry. I actually said it because I don't know if Realist was going to pick those teams or not. So I'm just saying the teams that's playing. If he decides to pick, you know, he knows who to pick. Why are we loving these Broncos? Let me find out. Uh, he picked Carolina. I just saw that. Panthers. Almost said the Cowboys and Indians, but it's the it's the Cowboys and the 49ers. I said Cowboys and Indians. That's racist. So we got the Cowboys versus the 49ers. That's going to be the night game, the 8:20 game. Oh, wrong person. Yeah, so the Cowboys 49 is going to be the night game, the Sunday night game, and then the Giants and the Steelers is going to be the Monday night game. LA's on fire right now, though. It really is as a sports town. They really rocking. That's all they talking about. LA right now. LA Lakers, the Dodgers, and I just said it. Oh, yesterday or Thursday was the Rams. So LA was cooking. Uh, still giving people time, but you know, so I'm trying to keep people updated with the NBA, like the scores and stuff like that, as far as the community wall. But I'm still having, I'm having problems because I don't have the amount of subscribers I have. I have the 50 subscribers, so they gave me a limit on posting on a community wall. I didn't know that. I tried to post it all. They give you, okay, we got to make sure how you want to make sure that you are who you are. You get the 1 day video or the 2 month channel check or whatever it is, the video, the picture ID, all that other stuff. Excuse me. So that's what they had asked me to keep up with the NBA posts. I think I was only allowed to post like 5 times in a day. Yeah, it is wild. I'm like, dang, because in the beginning, I didn't even have a community wall. Like when I had, you know, not only this page, when Busted Down was had a page, he didn't have a community wall till he can go mobile. So I think they trying to like soften. They getting a little soft as far as that goes, but it was like, wow. Like, why do they keep asking me to prove my channel? I did that when you start, you do the phone number thing and all that. I'm like, don't y'all have my phone number already? I thought that's what started the channel in the first place. Oh wow, that's crazy. You stopped the momentum. Yeah, these people are something else. But you know, Commander got a phone call again. She talked to Mr. Commander. But you know, I don't think people really understand how it's just different when you start like channels like this, right? Especially when you believe that everybody has a very interested sports appetite, right? Uh yeah. So I'm trying to, like, as I try to keep people updated and stuff like that, and I'm like, well, damn, I only got uh 5 posts that I could put up a day or whatever it is. So it's like, wow, that's crazy. Uh, so now I got to debate if I'm trying to if I should just put like only the scores and put pictures, like how you take the pictures and screenshots and stuff. So, but you could post like at least five screenshots at a time. I thought about doing that just so people could follow the basketball scene, because like I said, it's a little harder with basketball because they play dag on there every day, every night. So I'm trying to figure out ways to get this thing done, as far as not shortchanging, because you can't put like 2 or 3 of those up and then uh don't have the rest of the scores. It don't look right for me. It don't feel right if I do it that way. So oh, Commander, you are back, right? So we got 2 more games: the Cowboys and the 49ers, and the Giants and the Steelers. But as far as doing that, that's why I said, like, shout out to Sports TM GZ Sports. Uh, he be doing he do it like he do it live and like uh broadcast, not broadcast, but he talks about the game, his favorite team. I guess I'm presuming he lives in Toronto, but when the Raptors play, he goes live and like talks about the game in actual time. I don't, that'll be dope, but I don't, that seems like an idea. If I do anything like that, I would probably go like vertical, but I still got to learn how to do vertical. But I don't want to go vertical without StreamYard because you want to put people up there and stuff like that. So for me, I'm still learning stuff too, right? So I thought about it, and like, do I do, for example, if it's a Thursday night, if it's a Tuesday night game, do I do the Tuesday night game like that's on national TV and just had a conversation there? I just be thinking about stuff like that. So this, like I said, it's just something to think about. Something to liven up. You know, the channel as it grows. Some people might want to talk about LeBron in live time or Kevin Durant in live time or certain teams, the Knicks or whatever team it is that they want to talk about, or whatever team is national television. They might, some people might be from Atlanta, want to talk about the Hawks on national, you know, on the channel, but nationally broadcast. Yeah, I bet you are feeling sick. You ain't stranded all those base runners. That's Aaron Judge. That's one thing about baseball too, right? They put up all those big numbers against all the inferior teams, but once the playoff time comes, all those big numbers don't mean nothing. It's like you starting all over to be a champion, and this man hit 62 home runs. I think he got one home run in the whole postseason. You ain't gonna win like that, homie. So it's always interesting when the sports go into like playoff mode because you don't get to play all the bad teams no more, right? You don't get to play those teams that's like super below 500 and got the least amount of wins in a season for whatever sport, whether it's baseball, football, basketball. It's always interesting what happens when you play top notch teams, especially like if you in the middle of the road. Like, and for example, basketball, they get to send 8 teams to the playoffs, right? Like, if you like the fourth team in the conference, it's always interesting to see how you play against everybody else. You're not playing, the 15th team that's like 20-62 or whatever their record is. It's always interesting to see how that plays out. But luckily for them, the season is just starting in the NBA. It's like in football, you playing like 1-6 teams. Like, who's 1-6? I think like the Patriots is 1-6. So if the Jets don't win, there's something wrong with them, right? Like, oh, they trash. They can't beat a 1-6 team. That people call them those are the bottom feeders, the cellar dwellers, things like that. So, it's just interesting to see how that works out and stuff like that. Uh, but like I said, it's just different strokes for different folks. But like I said, these season is just starting as far as that. Well, the NFL is almost halfway through the season. I think they're at this is week 8. So some teams, for some teams it's the 8th game and others is the 7th game if they had their buys. Like, I think there's 2 teams with a buy this week. Well, there's a few teams with a buy this week. Let me see if I can see. I used to could tell by just looking at the I think Detroit is on a bye. Yeah, I don't see the Lions up here. Uh, Rams, Seahawks, 49ers. I see the Cardinals. That ain't them. Falcons, Saints, Tampa Bay Panthers. No, that's not them. Giants, Cowboys. I said the Eagles and the Commanders is not them. I said the AFC East. I think I said all of the NFC North. Bengals, Browns, Ravens, Steelers. Yes, I did. The South, the Texans, Colts, Jags. I'm missing somebody. I'm missing somebody, right? The Jaguars, Texans. I might as well punch it up while nobody's still here. Y'all be patient with me so I can see who got buys this week. I know I said one of them. Well, week 8 of football is here. There are no buys this week, so it's jam packed. So all of these games, it's impossible. Let me see the schedule. I just had the schedule. Let me see. Go to the standings. I could have sworn I seen the people with buys NFL standings. Not in the AFC. I said they're not missing a game then. They're playing. The Titans are playing. Are the Titans playing this week? Did I have the Titans up here? Oh wow, I'm missing a game. I'm missing a game. Oh, that's the two teams I'm missing. Titans and Lions. Wow. Wow, good catch. My apologies to those that are picking. I am missing a game. I'm missing the Titans. The Titans versus the Lions I'm missing. My apologies once again. So nobody has a bye this week according to the schedule of the NFL, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15 games. Nobody has a bye. So, so those 3 games have to be picked. Titans and Lions, Cowboys, 49ers. We're gonna kill you for that one. Cowboys, 49ers, and the Giants and Steelers. Those are the final 3 games. I don't even know how I missed that, to be honest with you, but I did. So that's basically it as far as the picks go. All 15 teams play. Some of us that picked Thursday, nobody picked the right team. Everybody picked the Vikings. and the Rams won, so nobody won as far as that. So there's no advantages going into Sunday. But you know, but as I always tell people, if those that's listening in the bushes, if you want to join the picking seat, the picking of the games, and you don't want to do it like while it's live, you can always leave a list of the teams or do your picks and place it on a community wall, so that way I can add you to the list and see who's the best of the week at picking these teams that's going to win. So shout out to those that are here and multitasking and things like that. Man, it's no pressure. But even those that are here, if y'all don't get to finish y'all picks, just like I said, whatever teams you feel that you didn't pick, put it on the wall too. But it's a different Friday night. Like I said, I wasn't really gonna come on here and do the live, but I just found a very interesting, odd way for the Yankees to lose, and it made me want to have a conversation. So that's what I decided to do. I don't even know if this guy going, but you know how that goes, guys. I said I truly appreciate everybody coming through tonight, stopping by, things like that. Hopefully, well, I will be back Sunday regardless, because we have to go through the picks and the games that we picked and things like that. So I will more than likely, well, it's pretty much guaranteed that I will be back Sunday to have a conversation about the picks. You know, and for those that are picking, I appreciate that. Realist picked some games, Lady Shay picked some games, Commander picked some games, and I appreciate that. So I'm gonna just get ready to get up out of here. It's the 1:00 hour. Like I said, for those that stopped by, I truly do appreciate it. Forgive the the rant about the Yankee game. I mean, it just didn't make sense to me. But even when you had these conversations about in sports, if you really truly follow the sport as as you've been watching it the majority of your life and know the routines and game plans and things like that, when you see something odd, you'll call it out. So that's what I did. I called it out. Realist, I appreciate you, brother. So that's what prompted me to go live tonight. And at the same time, we got some more people to pick. Shout out to Realist once again for picking some of these games, and Commander who picked some of these games. So, Sunday we could talk about, we'll do our regular routine. We'll talk about the division leaders and any spectacular games that occurred on that Sunday. I think there's a fight tomorrow. I think we'll have if there is a fight tonight. Oh, well, it's tonight because it's Saturday now. Good night, Commander. We'll have that conversation on Sunday as well. We may talk about some basketball as well. But this is a sports channel, and whatever you guys want to talk about. Once again, I'm here to have a conversation with you. So whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk about. But we know we're in the peaks of the NFL season, and the basketball season is starting to rev up. So we'll have that conversation. So with that being said, I truly appreciate everybody coming through. Commander, if you just got a couple more games to pick, just put it on the community wall so I could post it. Excuse me. So with that being said, I truly appreciate everybody stopping by. Mr. 33 signing out. I'm out.